Have you ever imagined that, in the vast land of Java, stands a masterpiece built over 1,100 years ago? Not just a pile of stones, but a symbol of power, belief, and love, still holding mysteries to this day. Prambanan Temple is not just an old building. It's a trace of the glory of the greatest Hindu kingdom in the Indonesian archipelago. Who built it? And how did this magnificent temple rise again after being lost to time? This is the grand story of Prambanan, where history, legend, and timeless magnificence meet. Enjoy and explore Indonesia through time. The history of Prambanan Temple. Hi there. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most iconic temples in Indonesia, Prambanan Temple. Who hasn't heard of this amazing temple? Let's dive into the story behind its creation. Prambanan Temple was built around the 9th century AD. It's the largest Hindu temple complex in Indonesia, dedicated to the three main gods in Hinduism: Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and of course, Shiva the destroyer. But the main focus of Prambanan is actually the worship of Shiva, which is why it's sometimes called Candi Siwa. Back then, in central Java, there were two major powers: the Hindu-based kingdom of ancient Mataram, and the Buddhist Salandra dynasty. Who built it? According to historical records, especially the Sawagra inscription from 856 AD, Prambanan Temple was built by a king from the Sanjaya dynasty named Rakai Pikatan. Here's a fun fact: it's believed that the construction of Prambanan was also a kind of response to Borobudur, which was built by the Buddhist Salandra dynasty. After Rakai Pikatan, the construction continued under later kings, making the temple complex even bigger and more elaborate. What does it look like? If you see Prambanan Temple in person, it's absolutely stunning. There are three main temples in the center, each dedicated to Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu. The Shiva temple is the tallest, standing at about 47 meters high. Plus, there are many smaller temples surrounding the main ones. The temple walls are covered with beautifully detailed carvings, especially telling the story of the Ramayana epic. Inside the Shiva temple, there's a giant statue of Shiva, along with statues of Durga, Ganesha, and Agastya. What happened next? Unfortunately, after the 10th century, the power center shifted from central Java to East Java, due to a series of events: the eruption of Mount Merapi, natural disasters, and major political changes. Fast forward to the 18th century, Prambanan was rediscovered. Local villagers and Dutch colonial officials found the ruins. Then research, documentation, and restoration efforts slowly began. Major restoration really kicked off after Indonesia gained independence. One major milestone was when the Shiva temple's restoration was completed and inaugurated by President Sukarno in 1953. Today, Prambanan is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1991. Thousands of tourists, both local and international, visit this stunning site every year. If you want an even more magical experience, try watching the Ramayana ballet at night right in the Prambanan complex. It's truly breathtaking, especially with the majestic temples glowing under the moonlight.